What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one of my videos. I know these are the videos that people like but don't like at the same time because they're quite confusing. So I hope you stick around because even though it might be a little bit confusing, it's actually really interesting. So I know you're going to be able to learn some things today. We're just going to talk about vocabulary mix-ups, and we're going to jump right into it with the vocabulary word set. It's just a three-letter word, and it's fairly simple, right? Set. Well, set actually has a couple different meanings. So the first meaning of this vocabulary word set is just a group of things. A group of things. You have a collection, it is a set, right? When I was younger, my mom had this spice set of like spices, and it's like she used it when she was cooking, but the spices looked like really cute and it was like a set. And when one of them went missing, you would think the world ended because she was like, it's not a set, it's not a complete set anymore, I need it. Everybody's like looking for it and searching, and it turns out my sister stole it, not really intentionally, my sister just borrowed it, and now the set is messed up. Set is just a group of things, a collection. For me, I do like makeup, and a lot of times I buy my makeup brushes in a set because I'm a little bit picky when it comes to makeup brushes. Picky as in I want them to match because I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit OCD or something, but I want my brushes to match. But at the same time, I care more about the brush quality itself. So although I do like buying my makeup brushes in a set, a collection, sometimes I have to just buy them individually because I know it's just better for my product and my face. Yeah, buying them in a set is cute and aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but I sometimes have to buy them individually because, it's just like, this is what's best. So that's the first definition of the word set, but there's another definition. The other definition for the word set, same thing, S-E-T, spelled the same, pronounced the same, it's the same exact word, but it means to place something down. To place something down, put something in a specific position. So for example, my kids or whatever, my kids, my husband, my friends, sometimes I will tell whoever's around me if I'm really busy, like, hey, can you bring me blah, blah, blah. Am I bossy? No, I'm not bossy. I'm a very busy person sometimes. And if I notice that somebody's not doing anything, I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you give me blah, blah, blah. If I'm cool with that person, if I don't know you, don't worry, I'm not going to talk to you like that. But if you're like my kid or, my family, I'm going to be like, can you do this for me? And so when they, like, example, before my meeting, I have a meeting that I have to go to after this. So I'm going to record and then I'm going to go to a meeting. And before that, I needed my electrolytes. All right. I have my drink. You can see my lipstick. That's kind of gross, but whatever. And I asked my son to bring me an electrolyte mix to put into my water. He brought it and he sat it down, past tense, but he sat it down on the desk. Now, present tense would be like, he comes in and he's like, Mom, here's your electrolyte. And I'm like, please set it down. Please set it down on the desk. Just put it right there. Just set it down on the desk. Set it down. All right. To place something down. He set it down on my desk. Present. Now, past tense, since I was talking about he did it before I started recording, then it changes to sat, and it doesn't really make as much sense since we're talking about the confusing words set and set. But when you set something down, you just place it down. So I have my little Hello Kitty mirror. Everything in my life is Hello Kitty, and this is my mirror. I love it and I use it often. And right now I'm gonna set it down. You guys can't see, but I'm setting it down on the desk, or I'm setting it down in my hand. Set it down, right? Just means to put something in a specific position, to set. Sometimes I say I need to set up my desk, which right now when I'm recording, I have 3 lights in front of me, and then I have of course my camera, and then I have my mic, and then I have my pink lights behind me. I have to set all of this up, so I need to put it in position. All right, it doesn't just mean to place something down, but put something in a specific position as well. I need to set it up. It needs to be all set before I can start. So just to set something up. Now there's also another meaning that just popped in my head along those same lines, is you have a movie set. And that's typically, we call it a movie set because everything is placed in a perfect specific position. So that's why it's called a movie set. But we won't really get into that one today. We'll just stick to the two main ones. The first one, again, for the word set, was just a group of things or a collection. So like my mom had her spice set, or my aunt used to have a porcelain doll set, like a bunch of dolls that all like went together and matched. Or some people, they collect like their Pokemon cards. My son has his set of Pokemon cards. A set, it's a collection, right? And then it also means to put something down or to place something in a specific position, to set it down, to set it up. Set. So two examples. The first one, I bought a set of new dishes. I bought a set of new dishes. Now, can you guess which definition that one goes to? I'll give you some time. No, just kidding. And then the second example sentence is set the book on the table. You're telling somebody, set the book on the table. All right, they bring you the book. Okay, set it on the table. So that's the first one. The second vocabulary word that's kind of confusing because it has a couple of definitions is match. Match. So the first one is a contest. Match, M-A-T-C-H, and it means a contest, a competition or game. My son, he plays soccer, and right now it's soccer season, so every Saturday he has a match. He has a soccer match or a game, a soccer game. It's just a competition or a game. And actually, the example sentence that I have for you is about soccer too, but I didn't plan that one out. It just so happened. I made this a long time ago. It just so happened that it's soccer season while I'm talking about it. You have a match, a basketball match. You have a soccer match. You want to call it a baseball match, right? It's like I'm not into sports, you guys, like that. I'm just not that kind of person. And then for swimming, you call it a meet, not a match, but I guess you could call it a match. Just depends. But most of the time it's a contest. All right. And then you have match as in to pair something, like match, like your socks. My son also has his job for his chores is to put socks together. My husband and I, do the laundry. And the only thing my son has to do is just match everybody's socks. That's his little part, and everything. And he's 11 years old. It's time that he learns to have more chores and more responsibilities. So he just matches things up. He's not that great at it. Love him to death. He's amazing. Not that great at matching socks because I'll be looking at him like, wow, this sock is black and this sock is brown. And this sock has this design on it and this sock doesn't, but he matched them together. So match just means to pair or to be equal or similar. You can match your socks together. You can match your outfit. So to be equal or similar, if I'm wearing one color on top or one style on the top, then my bottoms should match. I should wear like a certain style or a certain color on the bottom to make sure it goes well together. It's equal or similar to match. Or you can match someone else. Like if I'm wearing all black and my friend's wearing all black and I'm wearing, my hair up and my friend's wearing her hair up and we're wearing hoop earrings and she's wearing hoop earrings, I can be like, wow, we match like perfectly. We're very similar. We look equal because we're both wearing the same kind of vibe, the same kind of style. All right. So the first example sentence that I want to give you guys, and you see which definition it applies to, is the soccer match was exciting. The soccer match was exciting. Then the second example sentence is her socks match her shirt. Her socks match her shirt. All right. So think about it. Which example sentence goes to which definition? But match and match, they are both spelled exactly the same way and they're both pronounced exactly the same way, but they do have different meanings. So these are words with multiple meanings. We had set, we have match. The next one, we have spring. Spring. Right now it is spring, right? Spring, when you think of the word spring, I'm pretty sure you think of the season, right? Because it's a fairly easy vocabulary word in English. Spring is a season, the season after winter. The season that we are currently in right now is spring. Is it spring yet? I think it's spring. Yeah, I don't even know. It feels like spring because there's pollen in the air and I'm dying here in Georgia, all right? Because can't go outside. My allergies are like, absolutely not. What are you thinking? Why are you outside right now? And I'm like, you know what? My bad. I shouldn't have walked outside. But yeah, it's spring. And this just means the season after winter. You have winter, then you have spring, then you have summer, then you have fall or autumn, however you want to say it. It's the same thing. Same, but different. Right now, it is spring. S-P-R-I-N-G, spring. It's pronounced spring. Now we have a different definition for spring, and that's to leap or jump. Now I will say we don't really say this word as often. It's more of something that you might see in like literary works, like in a book or something. But we do have a phrase where it's like, oh, you spring out of bed, which means you leap or you jump. If you spring somewhere, you like leap or jump. And if you ever watched Winnie the Pooh when you were little, we would say like Tigger, like the character Tigger, he would spring up and down, right? Like his tail was like a spring and he would spring, you know, he would leap or jump. He would spring up and down. And then there's also like another word I just noticed. Another definition is the actual coil, like, you know, a spring, like a coil. We say that. We say spring for that too. So there's actually 3 definitions. That is a spring, and there's spring this season, and then you can spring out of bed, or you can spring along, or you can spring around the park, you know, jump or leap around the park, all right? 2 example sentences I'm about to give you. The first one, the cat sprang onto the table. The cat sprang onto the table. I wonder which definition this one goes to. And then the next example sentence is the flowers bloom in spring. The flowers bloom in spring. So the vocabulary word here is spring, but it has multiple meanings. Meaning number 1, the season. Meaning number 2, leap or jump. And even I threw in a little extra meaning. We use it for the actual, when we call this little coil thing, please edit one in here. We call it a spring. So we have set, match, spring, all words with multiple meanings. And then we have the word light, L-I-G-H-T. Now we also have the word light spelt other ways too. We're not going to get into that today. Just L-I-G-H-T. This word light means having little weight, which means it's not heavy. Having little weight, it's light. But it can also mean something that makes things visible. So like you turn on the light, right? You have a light, a flashlight, or you turn on the light, or something that just makes things visible. All right, your phone screen sometimes the light from that you can use it to like guide yourself, you know, it just makes things visible. So those are the 2 definitions for the word light, having little weight. So right now this is my pencil case, right? It's one of many. I have way too many pencil cases, and you know what? I can't find any of them. I have really cute ones from Korea too, and I can't find them. So I had to buy this one, and it's really light. But right now I have like hand sanitizer and like a bunch of pens or whatever. If I take those off, it's like super light. Like she was a fairy, you know? It's just so super light, right? But I also have a backpack behind me, which is like my work bag, which I carry like my iPad, my laptop. And it's not that heavy, like, you know, it's not so bad, but it's not as light. It's heavier, right? It's not so light. This is light. That light, but not so light. And then we have the brightness, okay? I can take my phone right now and I can turn on my flashlight.
Lumos Maxima.
Kaboom! There you go. That's light. Like I mentioned earlier, I have so many lights on me because I have my ring light, and then I have my side lightings, and then I have like, well, the side lighting's kind of like a hair light, and then I have my 2 lights back here, and I leave the window open slightly so I have a little bit of natural sunlight too. There's a lot of light going on in here. Recording is a process, you guys. You should, not just me, every content creator you come across, support them well, because recording, it ain't easy. I'm not complaining. I love it. It's actually my passion. I look forward to this more than anything because you guys are like my family, and I'm just talking with you guys and chilling with you. Even though you're not here right now, you will eventually see this, and we're vibing. But it is kind of a process. I have to do my makeup, I have to do my hair, which, don't look at me right now, I didn't do it so well today because my hairstylist told me my hair is not looking so great, so I have to chill on the heat products. I'm trying my best. And then I have to see what I did there? The word set. I have to set up my lights. Ooh, I used 2 of the confusing vocabulary words in one sentence, like gold star teacher Carley, boom. But yeah, it's like kind of a process, setting up the lights and everything. I digress sometimes. I'm just trying to give you guys examples, but I digress, I will admit. So getting back to the example sentences at hand, we have the box is light and easy to carry. The box is light and easy to carry. And then turn on the light so we can see. Turn on the light so we can see. The vocabulary word here is light, but it has these 2 different meanings. And last but not least, this is a little bit of a longer video, so I apologize in advance. We have the word right, right, R-I-G-H-T. And this can mean correct, right? This can mean correct, true, or accurate, right. You are correct. You are right. But it can also mean the opposite of left. I am right-handed. This is my right hand, and I write with my right hand. That's kind of confusing. I write, W-R-I-T-E, with my right, R-I-G-H-T, hand. English, man. Dude, every day I realize English is hard. English is confusing, but you know what? You guys are amazing and you can do this. If I could do it, you can do it for real. So write as in I write with my right hand. Yes, I changed to my cuter pen to show you guys. I love it. I write with my right hand, or write as in you are right. You are correct. You got the answer correct. You are right. This is the right answer. I don't think there's any more variations of that sentence that I can make, but you are right. So an example of this is you answered the question right. You answered the question right. Or another example, turn right at the intersection. Turn right at the intersection. So the opposite of left is right, or you are right. You are not wrong. The opposite of wrong is right. So the vocabulary word here is right, R-I-G-H-T. Two meanings, one just meaning correct, and the other one direction, the opposite of left. So I hope you guys have a better understanding of these confusing words. They have multiple meanings, so they can be a little bit confusing, but hopefully by now I've explained it. I was trying to give like a crash course because there was a lot that we covered today, but overall we have set, match, spring, light, and right. 5 vocabulary words. And I hope you do have a better understanding of these. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all in the next video.